Okay, yeah, let's just talk about shit.
Eighth time the charm, ladies and gentlemen. This game is finally up, live and ready. Sinister 5 taking on Goliath Gaming. As you know, I'm Carmel, joined by my boy Rock Lee, Dota 2. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good at you, sir. Yep, eight time is the charm. We sit here waiting and waiting, trying to load into lobby, having some technical issues, but
Thank you,
we're
Gavin.
finally here. Thank you, Gavin, for letting us play. And we have a Bane first ban with the Night Stalker. Pretty standard bans. Night Stalker a little bit odd, but some teams do like running it, so maybe there's a little bit of insider info coming out from GG there, knowing that Sin5 like that hero.
Yeah, they actually have been running quite a lot. Skynet likes to play it in off lane. I feel like we've gone into serious talk way too fast. There were so many memes in the lobby chat, Traxion keeping us entertained there. We gotta analyze that stuff, Damon. That's the important things to worry about.
Yeah, definitely. When you see Sky has been taken out, Axe been taken out, those two ironically together, quite a good combo, but teams taking one out.
Yeah,
So,
Axe and Skyrat super popular heroes at the moment. I feel like they kind of like in the major at least they're trying to falling off for some teams, but they're still strong heroes right now. In this dual lane meta, the Skyrath and Axe are really good, and like you said, together quite a deadly combination.
yeah, the combo, it was favored at some point, and then it's just starting to lose favor. I think teams are just learning how to play against that lane a lot better and how to deal with it. So it's losing its, I don't know what you say, its spark, I guess. And we see, speaking out sparks, there comes an IO ban. So not letting the side of GG get that one.
Team Secret played a Yapso Skyrath earlier today. He was like 11-1 and 22 or something like that. It was incredible. He got an Aghanim's at like 22 minutes on Sky Mage. It was pretty insane.
Yeah, that hero, and if you get farm on that hero and you manage to survive in the fight, you can actually just dish out a stupid amount of damage and just absolutely turn team fights. The only issue is you can't get caught up, because if you do get caught on that chicken, you just pop.
Insta dead, man. Squishier than a maiden, in fact.
Yeah, it's just, you're super squishy, you have nothing to defend yourself, you're all damaged, so you just die. So
Quite
we're looking
really,
for another ban here, so what do you think?
I'm not sure really what they want to ban out
Leshrac?
here.
Like, pretty popular right now, everybody's
I could
loving
see a Lesh
Leshrac.
taken out here. I don't have an issue with that. Disruptor, Gyro. Okay, even the
Oh,
Warlock
Warlock.
is fine. I
Yeah,
agree with that
Warlock is
ban
also
100%.
good.
And we see, ooh, this is an old Sinister 5 classic. They're picking up the chin again.
Yeah, so they got the Chen, instant Witch Doctor pickup, sort of like a pseudo counter. You throw your cast, it stuns the creeps forever. You can't really gang the lane as easily. But yeah, Sinister 5 picking up the Chen, that's a hero we don't see very often. Like, it did hit some pretty heavy nerfs coming up to this point where it is now, but if you can get it rolling, you get it rolling, and you can do a lot of damage in the lanes, put on a lot of pressure, get some easy first kills. And we see the
And there's the
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster as well. So Witch
So they
Doctor
got some
Beastmaster, quite a nice
minions.
combo.
Yeah, they got some minions of their own. It'll be quite funny if Beastmaster summons his minion and then Chen just takes it over.
My boy now.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, the Shen hero actually quite I like I'm not a fan of it, like in general, but like there's some teams like Virtus Pro for example, are a team that still run the Chen, and when they pick it, I know VP is like a bad example because they just ruffle some every game. But if you're picking it and you know how to run these Chen strats, like Sinister 5 do know how to do, it can be very, very effective still.
Yeah, definitely. Like Chen can make or break a game sometimes in the early game. Like if he gets on a snowball and just starts winning all the lanes and decimating, like just puts your team in such a good position. And then the sustain coming out from his ultimate and his save potential, and it's a really good hero if you get it working. And there's the Sanking Chen, very strong combo together. Sanking sets up with the stun, Chen comes in with his minions, casts his spells, and generally a pretty easy kill.
This was Sinister 5's opening two picks during the start of the year, during WSG. This was their like bread and butter. Chen Sanking every game.
Yeah, they just offer a lot, right? You got a lot of tower push coming out in the early game from Chen. Sanking's a lot of team fight, good initiation, good stun, pretty slippery hero. There's lots of AoE damage later on, good control. So like it's just two very solid opening picks. One thing is Chen does kind of reveal what you want to do, like you are going to be aggressive early, so GG can look at that and try find a way to how they want to play around that.
Yeah, this I'm sure Sinister 5 will probably lane this Chen and Sanking together in the offlane, I would assume.
Yeah, probably. Sanking most likely will be off lane, then the Chen comes roaming into the lane. Chen can be everywhere, right? He's one of those heroes he can just
Very
farm the
true.
jungle, whichever jungle he wants to farm, he farms and then just gangs the lanes and connect to that jungle. But most likely will farm his safe triangle in the beginning or something and then make the rotations with smokes.
I like the Razor Band from the side of Goliath. both Mazi and Adastam and Aghanim like to play the hero, so it's really they can run in multiple lanes. Not like Razor's a high skill hero or anything, but they're both very comfortable on it. And it's a hero that Sinister 5 do like to draft.
Yeah, definitely. One noticeable thing is we do see Sunfire going with quite a high tempo push, like very aggressive type drop. DP is still in the pool. We do know Sunfire like to run DP. Viper's also there. So we could see something like that and just a fast tempo, fast push lineup coming out from Sin 5.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I would like to see a DP band out here. I think the hero is just too strong in these kind of drafts. It's a hero when the mid game hits, if she has 1 or 2 defensive items and she presses R, you're going to win the fights every single time. And it's a hero that takes objectives very well. That comes up nice with Chen and tanking. Talking about objective taking heroes, there's a Dragon Knight picked up by Goliath.
Yeah, solid all-round pick, good mid laner. Generally doesn't lose his lane. You always pick this hero and you're like, it'll do okay in its lane no matter really what it faces. The DP is kind of good with DK and lane if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
It is in the pool. And it does complement Sin5's draft quite nicely, so... Bit worried about that DK pickup. Maybe they didn't think about the DP. Maybe Sinister 5
I
didn't
think the lane's
about
not the issue. I think DP is just a strong hero, yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a strong hero in general. It just complements your draft and it's good against the DK mid. So like, you got a 2-for-1 stone right there.
I will say if Sinister 5 go for the DP here, Goliath do have space to pick another 4th pick that is like burst for the Death Prophet, because they have things to lock it down. You got this Beastmaster, you got this Dragon Knight when he gets a blink eventually. You got Maledict from the Witch Doctor. You do have things to just lock that DP down and burst it down. So let's see if Goliath Gaming kind of know what they're doing and expecting it.
Yeah, maybe they definitely have the setup to blow it up. They just need a hero that comes with the large amount of damage real fast,
like a Skywrath or AA or
Skywrath, AA. Skywrath is bad, so they're not going to get that. AA is pretty
example.
decent. AA is very good with DP actually. Just allows you to not get any soul siphons off, get no life back. So that's quite nice. And it works pretty well with Witch Doctor. AA Witch Doctor, not the best combo like dual support.
Yeah.
But there is some kill potential there. AA Beastmaster actually is pretty strong though, so they could run those 2 heroes together.
You could like, if they go like, I'm just theorizing here, they go like AA Luna, then you have 2 strong lanes. You got the Witch Doctor Beastmaster at bottom, for example, AA Luna at top. Although I don't know if AA is enough to actually deal with like a Sankey gen lane.
The only problem I have with AA Luna is they have no wave clear. So like all they have is then access for wave clear and breathe fire. It's not the greatest.
True.
And you kind of want to have something to deal with those Chen minions, get them low and kill them before they come into the team fight and just soak up all your damage.
They go for a Nyx Assassin. Okay, I like that.
Next 4 position, not bad. It also gives them that extra kill potential, that roam. Lots of vision on the side of GG here. They got that Hawk, they got that Nyx with the Vendetta running around.
Do I like that actually? I guess.
I feel like that Nyx is like kind of like we pick it so that you don't pick the Leshrac here. Like maybe they fear in the Leshrac. Nyx is very good versus Leshrac. It also would complement the Sinister 5 drop quite nicely. Does upper push, lots of magic damage in team fight. So maybe they're just kind of dissuading them from picking the Lesh here. But I don't know. This Nyx, it's okay with this drop, but it's not the greatest.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes in the game. Like, I feel like Goliath Gaming's last hero will be the thing to maybe tie the whole draft together.
Yeah, I just feel like they're lacking damage in the early portion of the game till they get their ultimates, right? You only got Beastmaster's pretty good with damage, and Maledict from Witch Doctor, but he's a support, so he's going to get levels quite slow. DK is not the most amount of damage, and neither is Nyx.
So,
Monkey King.
That is an interesting pick.
And maybe they want to run this Monkey King mid versus the DK. I have seen DKs actually play this lane and come out ahead versus the Monkey King, which is quite scary to say, but I have seen it happen, so don't feel like it's the most one-sided lane.
I mean, usually you see like a slow tanky strength core and you're like, okay, Monkey King's going to dumpster that. But DK has really high armor, he has good base regen. His breathe fire is damage reduction as well, so right click damage reduction specifically, so that's... I think DK is okay in the lane. Like, I don't think it's an easy lane for him. I haven't seen this lane recently. I've seen VGJ Storm dodge the lane and put the Luna there instead. But I do think Dragon Knight's just going to be okay in that lane.
Yeah, if he does manage to get an early Soul Ring out and he just uses his Breathe Fire on the Monkey King plus the creeps, like, you can't get the Jingu on him too many times. That's the only thing he's got to worry about, and that's it. Otherwise, then he should be fine. But maybe they just dodge the lane, right? Send the DK safe lane or something like that. Maybe do an aggressive tri lane with the DK and send the Beastmaster safe lane or something. I don't know. It's all up for debate still. But you don't really want an aggressive tri lane.
You could see. Would you like to see Goliath Gaming pick up a DP of their own in the next phase? You send a DK safe lane, you pick up a DP. Then you have 3 pushing cores, a hero to scout, and like just your general 5 support in the Witch Doctor.
I think DP is actually pretty good this game. You pick up the DP, faces Monkey King, but if it's
Because
a Monkey King, but it could
against
be
for
off lane.
Sinister 5, they don't really have much to deal with DP. You have the Sand King locked on, and you have like a Monkey King's kind of burst damage, but he's also, if he's getting wailed on by spirits and exorcism spirits, I mean, he's not really going to do that much.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, DP, I like the fact that it just like makes them just have insane push, right? You got that DK with the push, Beastmaster push, then DP with push. It's really good versus Monkey King. It's very hard to gang with Chen minions because you can just soul siphon the creeps as they
Exactly,
run at you.
it
And
deals
then,
with the chin.
yeah, it's a very strong pick. That you are putting a safe lane DK then.
Oh
We
no,
do
you
see
can even
teams
play
run
safe.
it.
You can play safe lane DP. Then that's much better, I think. Actually, you put DP Witch Doctor safe lane. It has an easy time against Sand King, and you have a mid Dragonite, which is like should be okay against Monkey. I think DP safe lane is the way to go for Goliath. I don't think they're gonna do it, but that's what I think is a good pick. Yeah.
There is this Kunkka now, which is definitely a mid Kunkka here. We got an offlane Sand King. But the Kunkka versus DP, I feel like Kunkka has the advantage in that lane. Later portions of that lane, not the first 3 levels maybe, but after that Kunkka comes out ahead.
But again, I want to see the DP go safe lane. You leave the Dragonite mid against Kunkka, which is again fine. He's got the sustain, he's got the armor. Obviously, nobody has an easy time laning against Kunkka. Don't get me wrong there, but I mean, he's a Dragonite. He'll be okay.
Yeah, he should be fine.
So another matchup I want to talk about, if this is a safe lane Monkey King, how do you think Beastmaster +1, whether it's Sand King, I mean Next Assassin or Witch Doctor with him, how do you think they're going to do against the Monkey King?
I think they do fine as long as they don't get caught with that 4 Jingu stacks on them, right? If they keep their distance, use the ball to slow him down, use the Witch Doctor stun plus Maledict, and then maybe go on him. But then you can't let him heal up when that Maledict's on him, so you can't get the Jingu. It's not easy to get the kill, but I do feel like they can put a lot of pressure on the lane. But then on the flip side, right, if this Chen rotates in, Jakira's slow, plus Monkey King hitting you, and Chen comes in with a bunch of creeps, you're just going to die every single time. So you have to be pretty scared in that lane. Witch Doctor has to play pretty well, watching out for that Chen. So they can't play too aggressive. Like if they use all their spells and they don't have anything for when the Chen rotates, then they're in quite a bit of trouble.
Okay, maybe Goliath Gaming go for like. Would you like to see a Kara Timbersaw? Yeah, I think that's another hero that can just like stand and tank all this garbage. Like he'll do okay in the lane. It's hard to gank him once he gets a couple of points of reactive armor. He can scale really well. He deals with the Chen minions fine. Sand King is a bit hard to play into. I guess Kunkka X. Maybe it's a hard Timbersaw game.
Yeah, I think it. They'll just put the Monkey King versus you if you're Timbersaw mid, and then
That's
you're gonna have
true.
a terrible time. Like there's too much magic damage. Like Timbersaw's if he gets
Well,
like
Timbersaw's
super
you're playing.
farmed.
Yeah.
If he gets super farmed, he's great this game. But getting to that position with those heroes not very easy. And we said Leshrac pickup, so it's gonna be Leshrac versus Kunkka. No, most likely
Leshrac safe
Leshrac.
lane, right?
You think it's safe lane? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Mizzy picks up the DK. Mizzy
Okay.
plays the carry.
Yeah, he'll play carry Dragonite.
Yeah, so it's a
And why
Leshrac
didn't they
mid
just
versus
go for
Kunkka.
Death Prophet?
Maybe they didn't think of it, maybe they have a different plan in mind, you never know what they're thinking.
Maybe.
Leshrac is still a strong hero, right? You can't
He is.
deny it. The only problem I have with this Leshrac is Chen ganks might be a problem. You are fast, but if you do get caught out, you're in a lot of trouble. And Kunkka, one of the best heroes for holding you in place, right? He's got that X, he's got that torrent, so you're not really running anywhere.
Yeah, I mean Leshrac is a natural use builder as well, so kind of it's a bit good against Kunkka. But before you get that, you like Kunkka gets 6, you can die in the lane anytime.
Yeah, definitely. You got to worry about that lane. He's going to need some rotations from his supports, but Nyx, as one of the supports, not the best rotating hero.
No, he's not. But anyway, I think the strengths and weaknesses to both these teams draft. I feel like Sun 5 is a bit easier to execute. You got stuns, you got heroes that hit hard, and yeah, you have heroes that hit towers. It's a pretty straightforward draft, but scaling
I think
into
the
the
side
game.
of GG's draft, right? They've got a lot of strengths. They also have their weaknesses, but I do feel like they're on a time limit in this game. You don't want to take this too late. Like your core is DK, Leshrac, and Beastmaster. You're facing a Monkey King and a Kunkka. Like you're just gonna struggle. They have a large amount of disable on the side of Sinister 5 right now, so this game's not going to be easy. But if they come out ahead, they can snowball this game quite hard with the Beastmaster push power, the Leshrac, and the DK.
Although you could say Sinister 5 draft is also on a timer, right? You have like Jakiro. Okay, Jakiro's a decent scaling support, but you're playing with a Chin, so it's not that great later on. Well, I think this definitely. I think usually when you watch Sinister 5 games, right, it all comes down to laning phase. If they have a good laning phase, they beat any team in SA hands down most of the time. But if they don't have a good laning phase, they always seem to struggle.
And laning phase is one of their strengths, so they're really good in the laning phase. They know how to play. So it's going to be quite an uphill battle for GG, I think here, or maybe GG to surprise us and we're just both wrong and idiots and they just absolutely crush. Who
Oh,
knows?
that's always a possibility. It happens quite often. I'm not gonna lie, but I
you know
will
what
go on a
also
caster's
happens?
limb here and say I think Sinister 5 have they Sanking, they have they Chen, and I think they will win this game. 35
Yeah.
minutes.
35 minutes, yeah, I can agree. Somewhere along those lines, I feel like Sinister 5's dropped just a little too strong here. But as usual, SA pauses do happen. They are over now. We're only starting this game officially 47 minutes past its start time.
Quote unquote 8 o'clock game, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, just one of those things. So the game's up, live, ready. Looks like Leshak wants going to be walking top, trying to make a play for the ruin. And okay, Kara is a man, dude. He's got the Leshak taunt. He's the disco pony now. Feels good,
we
man.
see the tip coming out already on a dash down from Mental. The tilting is
It's
already
such
trying to start.
Adestam thing. You thank somebody for tipping you. All right, I can respect that. This is why Adestam has all the fans in SA, man.
Yeah, and we see
Good guy, Adestam.
the triple mango strat coming out from the Sand King here, and then triple mango strat coming out from the Nyx Assassin. So both the same hero confirmed.
Okay, so Nyx Assassin has like a base 4 regen already. He has 7 regen passive without even eating a tango or anything. He can just trade the whole day and he doesn't care. Not against Monkey King, of course, but against any other hero, he can trade the whole day and he doesn't care.
Yeah, he can zone out a Jakiro quite nicely. He is going to take a little bit of damage, but he doesn't mind. He'll regen up. And Jakiro can't really take too much damage from him. Doesn't have the most amount of regen, so his trading should be fine. But it looks like a dual lane with Nyx Assassin playing the off lane this game? No. Yeah. Off lane Nyx Assassin, mid DK and...
No, it's off lane Leshrak. This is a core Leshrak for sure. It's a support Nyx.
Yeah,
and
but it looks like they're sending Muzzy mid on the DK
Yeah.
to face against Dastam's Kunkka.
You know what would have been a good hero win against the Kunkka, Damien?
Does it start with a D and end with a P? Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Traxia doing his thing, bottom, harassing off Mr. Waterboy. Start off this game. Who is Waterboy again? Why is there no one Nyx? It's Jappa. Damien's ex-teammate, in fact.
We see Agnum already rotating bottom on the Monkey King. He doesn't want to face that lane, so they're gonna just swap lanes here. What do you call it? Dancing lanes? Just
musical lanes.
Musical lanes. That's the one. Sorry, I'm an uncultured kid here.
Oh, you see, we're actually getting our synergy there together. You know, I understand when David doesn't understand himself. Top lane. Mental might actually be in a bit of a pickle here. Despite having all the regen in the world, he's taking quite a lot of damage, but he should be okay.
He's going to be chased down here for sure, and if he does get caught by a bow strike into the dual burst with a few stun hits, he might die.
Okay,
but
something we have not discussed in all our 25 minutes of post time is this is an off-lane core Jakiro from the side of Sinister 5. Skynut is playing Jakiro.
This is a core Jakiro, so this just amps up their push, right? This gives it...
Yeah, it is.
Of aggressive push. You just have this Jakiro pushing the whole time. You have this Chen pushing the whole time. So that is their tower push.
I seen a team in the major already run this. The final tribe. I don't think they won that game, unfortunately, but they did run it. It looked pretty good. So yeah, see how it goes. Sinister 5 have run this in the past. Back when Fearbender was their mid player, he used to be a king of the Jakiro hero.
Yeah, that is true. And like now we have the Jakiro bottom with Agram, so it is not a core Jakiro, right? It can't be because he's in the Monkey King's lane.
Wait, so have they done a role swap in Sinister 5?
Yeah, it looks like Dodo and Dai is playing the off lane now instead of Jakiro, so it might have been a role swap going on here.
Oh man, nobody sent me the newsletter.
I
just look like an uneducated caster.
Yeah, you don't have to be the center of everybody's news, you know. Some people.
Alright, did you see if I still made my news videos on YouTube, I would have known
In
this.
fact, you're the... Aren't you supposed to find out the news, not get told the news as a journalist?
Let's not talk about it. I blame Sargon.
Yeah, let's just blame Sargon. That's probably the way to go.
So mid lane, Kunkka and DK having great times. Kunkka having a better time, of course. Adestam 15 for 4 in the CS.
Oh, Panda in trouble. Getting stunned up by the Centaur creep.
Aghanim jumping forward as well. Can he burst on Mental? He's getting a couple of whacks off. Mental doesn't even have a point in the Spike Carapace, and he's going to be in big trouble. The Jingle Stacks is there, but lovely stun from Kotta, keeping Aghanim at bay. And Aghanim, he's got Maledicted up now. He might be in trouble there. It's only level 1 Maledict. He should be more or less okay. Kotta taking a decent amount of harass here from Mrs. Skynet. And Aghanim is going to walk that off.
This lane, pretty aggressive already. There's Chen doing work on the Nyx Assassin now with the Centaur just hitting him up. There comes out the cast though. Now Chen's in trouble.
He's going to be in trouble. There's a dual breath from Jakiro, gonna get off mental, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, but they did bring down the Chen first, so I think it's a worthy trade for the side of GG in terms of
Yeah,
XP.
definitely. And in terms of trade though, Carter has no regen on him, being pressured heavily in this lane. We see the Monkey King, lots of regen. Jakiro's got regen, so he's going to have to ferry himself some regen out here, which is not ideal because he has to play safe during this time.
Okay, so since your uneducated newsman didn't have this knowledge before the game, I just want to say that Dora Dai used to actually play offlane at some point before in the XCC team initially with the rest of the boys.
Oh
and
man,
then
we're
he
talking
moved to
back
support.
XTC. XTC was like 4 years ago.
It was a year ago, okay?
Got to keep up with the times here. So we see Traxxon take on another creep here bottom. It's the tomato creep. This thing is super awesome creep in the early game. Has a low cooldown, high damage clap that slows.
And there we go, doing his thing onto Kata. Traxxon standing in a very aggressive position right now. Again, he's going to jump down. They want to burst on this left track. They're trying the stun is there from Mental onto Traxxon, but Carter's still going to go down. Aghanim going to pick up that kill, and he might get another. Mental's going to be in big trouble here. Carter zoning in on him. In the backline, Traxxon getting gone on as well. But Mental, this is the big kill for Aghanim. He's got the Jingle Stacks. One more hit. Going to do the trick. And in the bottom side, Traxxon is going to go down as well. But definitely worth it again. It looks like Aghanim might pick up the triple. He does. 4 minutes in. This Monkey King is styling right now.
Yeah, and this is the one scary thing about Monkey King, right? If the lane goes badly in the beginning, you just got to leave that lane because Monkey King will just run over you. So this lane, they need to find a solution. Maybe not put so much attention on it. Leave Kotta here solo to just play safe and go make some moves somewhere else on the map. Because you do have a Sand King top versus a Beastmaster. Pretty even lane, to be honest. So you can come there, try and make some plays, especially once Beastmaster is level 6.
Yeah, so like the mid and top are breaking even, right? It's just this bottom lane that's looking like a bit of a disaster zone for Goliath Gaming.
Yeah, definitely. So maybe if the supports can just rotate somewhere else, have an influence
Uh-oh,
somewhere
Panda
else.
getting caught again. Aghanim with another. Oh, no, Traxxon gets that kill. That's my kill now, baby boy. Traxxon says to Mr. Aghanim.
Yep, and we have a Dust. He's got DD mid, so he's gonna have a great time here.
Ah, but you know what Kunkka has, Damien? Dragon Blood. He doesn't care.
Kunkka
It's
doesn't
just
have Dragon Blood, he has Tidebringer, but DK has Dragon Blood, so
Oh, it's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. Let me have that one.
he doesn't care. Let me have that
Just
one.
that one, because you know I don't make any other mistakes when I cast.
Nah, we've been casting all day, so maybe
It
a
was
little
one
quiet.
game, okay? I think all day is a bit of a stretch. Aghanim waiting here on the prowl in the tree line. For his supposed to come back and maybe they make a play, but mid lane, Aristar might actually be in trouble. They're making the rotations, the Maledicts on him. Kunkka trying to get the cleave there onto Mr. Muzzy, but Muzzy walks it off.
It's only level 1 Maledict, so not much gonna happen out there. Muzzy barely surviving there, but he gets out okay.
Okay, you know why he's fine now, Damien? Because of the
Good
Dragon Blood. Now, Aristar actually getting gone on again. The cask is bouncing. Aristar gets off the town onto Muzzy. He's going to run away. Can he make it out? Yes, he can. On a slither of HP
No
in bottom
boots
lane.
from Kunkka.
Trouble's going down again. They get Cotter. Can they get more? Okay, Mental walks it off. So good. And this bottom lane, man, this Monkey King is going crazy right now.
I'm actually surprised that Dragon Knight didn't just keep chasing it, even though he got hit by the ice pot. He has boots over the Kunkka. Could have run him down and used his breathe fire with the Soul Ring to get that kill. He decides to turn around, and Kunkka's now back, full HP, full mana, using that X to TP back. We see Cotter getting a kill on Traxxon
They
bottom.
get Traxxon in bottom. I leave bottom lane for 1 second and the guy's dead. It's a
Feels bad,
disaster.
man.
Top
And
lanes
now-
of both these offlane heroes have hit level 6.
We see Kunkka using his combo mid, actually missing out on Muzzy, so he doesn't get the kill. But now this Beastmaster's level 6, so is the Sand King. Would like to see them go make some moves on the map somewhere, you know, try turn a lane. I think Beastmaster has to be the first to leave
Yes,
because he
I
has
was
to go
about to
help
say.
that bottom.
So it's a disaster zone because Beastmaster should leave and make a play. And Tanking should just stay in the lane, hitting all the creeps and shoving in the waves. But actually, here we go. Dora and Dai is going to be in trouble. Jappa gets off the row, and Dora and Dai is dead. Oh,
That's a,
oh,
Yappa
there's the
going for
tip. There's the tip, boys.
There's the tip. Yappa going for the other play he could make, put so much pressure on their offlane and start threatening the tower that it forces the bottom lane to actually respond to him. That's what he's going to be trying to do here by getting that kill onto the Sand King.
Not a fan of Dora and Dai's item build for this lane. Like, if he's going to sit and just be trading with Jappa here, I think he should have went for, like, either a pair of boots or, like, things to just prioritize the lane. Like, you've got the Soul Ring already. Just keep on pressuring. Don't rush the Blink Dagger in that kind of lane.
Yeah,
Their
he's still
preference,
very
of course.
far from the Blink Dagger though, but they are going on Jakiro here. They do get the stun Maledict.
And there we go. Skynet getting the slow onto Cotter. Aghanim just doing his thing, wailing onto the left rack. One more right click, gonna do the take. Double kill for Aghanim.
Yeah, unfortunately they just can't bring down the supporting cars fast enough before this Monkey King gets a whole bunch of stacks and just absolutely dominates them in lane. which is a bit of a problem. This kicking is getting quite farm, getting a lot of kills. We see Traxxia making a rotation towards mid, but he has been... No, he didn't be pinged out. He was picked up by his own teammates.
Okay, he's got the purge creep and he's got the clap creep. Yes, Adestam combo coming off there. It's going to land into Muzzy. A decent amount of damage, and here comes the Mr. Slow creep. He's going to die here. The creep tanking up, and Panda 77, he gets off the stun, but Muzzy, he's still going to go down in the end. Actually, he's still standing in now. Chopper makes the rotation. Adestam, he might be in big trouble. There's the breeze fire from Muzzy, who is still standing. A couple of more hits on Adestam will do the trick, but there's the send back from Traxian. Don't underestimate that man on the chin.
Yeah, save after save coming through there. Monkey King has made a rotation mid though. I don't think he wants to dive under this tower. Oh, rotation by Yappa saves Muzzy's life. A little mistake coming from Muzzy there. He should have thrown his breathe fire in the beginning.
When Aghanim jumps forward and he's going to burst on Panda.
Yeah,
that's kill number 7 for Aghanim.
Torrent. He's on the tower, getting wailed on.
And there's everybody and their grandmothers in the mid lane. Just going to kill Muzzy. Time number... Oh, it's the first death on Muzzy actually. Not too bad for him.
Yeah, first death on Muzzy. Not too bad, but not the best. You know, this Kunkka hasn't died. He's farming. Quite a storm up now. We see Yappa's got his treads. Sand King making his way towards that Blink Dagger. And they see Traxxia in the jungle, so they might make a play on him, yeah. But he is quite close to his teammates.
Adestam's just waiting. He's like, yeah, you try go on my chin, friends. I got my boat ready.
DK teeping in. There's the torrent. Gonna hit Muzzy.
Muzzy literally took no damage from that combined with his own regen plus fountain regen.
Yeah, no damage. It's not gonna do anything. It's just annoying. We see the Kunkka has the drums now. Oh, he's making a play onto Muzzy again.
There we go, the boat's there. There's nobody really else to follow up, so Muzzy could be able to tank through that. He'll be okay. I say tank through that. He's like a scratch to the Dragon Knight at this point.
Yeah, I feel like that was quite ambitious to go for that solo play.
Aghanim jumps forward. He wants to make the play on mental. Yeah, that's 2 stacks of Jingchu. 3. Make that 4. And now Traxian gonna steal the kill. Or secure the kill rather once again on this chin.
Yeah, there's no such thing as stealing a Dota. It's just securing. And we see Cotta is caught up by this Monkey King.
Yeah, he's got the Jingle stacks. He has the boundless stack. He's going to throw it out. Burst down, Mr. Cotta. And now Panda 737. He's going to be in trouble. One more hit from the Aghanim should do the trick. Make that 2, but he still secures in the end. 8-0 and 5. Aghanim is on fire.
To full life with his Jingu Mastery just hitting the creeps. So he has nothing
balanced
to worry about.
Thank you, OS Frog. I think Monkey King is balanced.
There's definitely ways to deal with him, and they're just not dealing with him in the correct way here. Yappa is bottom though now with the Raw. He's also got those access to break down a tree if Monkey King's on it.
Aghanim chilling in the
trees.
trees.
Doesn't get the right trees
miss
though.
that. Still looking. Adestam's here with the Invis rune. He's going to get off the X combo onto Yappa. Here comes the Torrent. The Monkey King going to throw out the Wukong's command just to secure the skill. And that is a dead Mr. Yappa on the Beastmaster. Yeah,
they saw him coming. They just went on him, throw out the Wukong's command just to stop anybody from trying to help him. And then it's an easy kill from there.
Surprise, Muzzy hasn't. Okay, he has popped the Dragon Form. I'm going to put some tick damage on this middle tower while the Dastamp is gone on these journeys. Elsewhere. And I did a decent amount of shoving out this wave, decent amount of damage to the tower while shoving out this wave top. Very close to his Blink Dagger now, so he'll be able to make some more plays for his team. Not that they lacking sort of playmakers at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like they don't really need him at the moment. They're just making so much space for him.
He's going Hand of Midas Radiance, he's decided. His team's giving him the space, he's going to use it correctly.
Yeah, definitely. That's what he's going to do. Hand of Midas Radiance and, you know, be the carry for his team. Nah, that's definitely not going to happen. We see them still pushing down bottom. 2 wagons here plus the Chen creeps. But nah, he's going to send those away. They're not going to leave those to die. We see Cotta running all alone in the jungle here. Going for that binary room, but Dastam is there. Nah, just denies it, runs away.
And he uses the taunt afterwards. Oh, Cotta, what a man, what a player.
Sand King has enough gold for his Blink Dagger. Hasn't bought it yet. Maybe he doesn't want to reveal it while he farms. Okay, but he's going to go buy it now. Right, there we go. He buys
Mental scouts it out. And somebody died to the Ninja Creeps. Skynet died to the Ninja Creeps. It happens, you know. We've all been there. We've done that. I think he did it on purpose though, this time.
Didn't see it happening. Didn't expect it to happen. But we see Sand King TPing now. Has his Blink Dagger. Gonna be a smoke coming from the side. Oh, no smoke actually. Nobody holding a smoke. They just gathered as 4, you know, clan meeting right here and then decided to move on.
Yeah, you know, this is a public gathering. Not private boardroom meeting. And
Yappa's in trouble.
He gets X. The boat's going to come out. Yes, I'm getting ready to jump. He's going to jump forward. Going to start wailing on the Mr. Beastmaster. I hear Epicenter getting channeled in the backlight, not really on the mark though. Dorenda does get the stun onto Panda, but Yappa actually still alive. There's the Maledict onto Aghanim, but I don't think he really cares. I hear an X again in the middle lane. Who is it on this time? It's on Mental. Mental's going to be in trouble. There's two centers there. Adestam gets the double. And there you go. Dorenda gets another stun onto Kota. Kota might just be the fourth casualty in this engagement. He's dead. Traxian looking for more here. Can they find Muzzy? They have the blink and the stun in 2 seconds. Aghanim, he's going to jump forward, throwing for the boundless strike, and now they're going to go on Muzzy. Muzzy, 5th casualty for the team. He is dead, and it's a... My god, Sinister 5 are looking unstoppable right now.
Yeah, I think that was a 5-man wipe actually going on there. So yeah, Sinister 5 just going to push down this tower. Didn't lose anything themselves. Monkey King just proving to be a bit too farmed, and with Kunga as well being quite farmed. They take the fight, take the tower.
I made a mistake in my prediction of this game.
Yeah, probably.
I said 35 minutes. I don't think we're getting there at this stage. 8k goal lead towards Sinister 5. 20 and 5. 14 minutes into this game. It's a big difference so far. Can't say GG out of it just yet, but it's looking like an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, Sinister 5, they just regrouped in their own jungle there together, had a powwow, and then went and team wiped the enemy. So that seems to have worked.
Now they're going to move up top. Swift movement from Sinister 5 boys. They're not going to stop the pressure at all. Dorendai has the inverse rune here. He sees Jappa. They're going to get off the stun. Aghanim preparing the jump down. He even throws out the Wukong Suman. A lot of damage coming on from Mr. Aghanim. He's jumping. He's doing his thing, but he gets rolled up now. But it doesn't really matter. 2 heroes are going to fall regardless. Panda 737. He's on the run. He's a slow little witch doctor. Doesn't even have boots, but they don't really want to dive him. They're going to take the tower.
Traxton sending his Monkey King back to base. Probably didn't want to go back to base there, but anyway, he's being safe than sorry. Monkey King picks up his item.
They have the regen combo of combos, okay? You send the guy back to base with the Kunkka X, and you don't have to use the TP, and he can come home.
Yeah, that is one of the combos they do have. Haven't seen them use it yet. Maybe they were screaming to Adam to X, and Adam was like, no, my X, and then just
Adam was farming bottom, man. He didn't care about Monkey King's regen. Mid lane, Muzzy going to be in trouble as well. Boundless Strike is still on ready from Aghanim, and look at the amount of damage coming out from there. One more hit should do the trick for Aghanim. Can he get in range of Muzzy? He's going to try, and he will be. He's beyond God, like 15 minutes in this game. 12, 0, and 9 for Aghanim. That's actually insane.
That was actually just so funny from Monkey King. His range is so far that he actually just hit the DK over the head of Sand King. He was like, you're in front of me, I'll swing over you. Like, what a melee hero, if we can call it that.
GG's actually cool.
And he
Damn,
disconnects.
Dude. The insta-DC...
I'm just saying, you're a journalist. Maybe you should go find out the sweet drama that probably just went down here.
Sargon, please don't let me tag this journalist line, okay? You know, Sargon doesn't even identify as a journalist. Well, that's a convincing performance from Sinister 5 in the first game. Let's see what GG have to bring to the table in the second.
Okay, let's cast this. Right now, smoke in the background, players connecting. Kappa.
And we're back live and ready for the second game. At least this game started right on time. And looks like Sinister made up for the last time we started late. So they're like, you know what? The first game should have been over 10 minutes ago. We're going to end this game now. Quick. 15-minute GG. Easy peasy. 1-2-3 easy for Sinister 5. And GG, what do you think? You like that GG call? They were like, you know what? This game is over. Let's move on. Go into the next one. Or you think they should have still fought for it for a bit?
Yeah, I don't ever believe in like leaving a game before it's definitive that you're gonna lose, right? They hadn't even lost a Rax yet, so like just calling GG like that, you never know, things could happen. They could throw, you could just all of a sudden do some ridiculous play that wins you the game. Like Dota's just one of those games that you can never be 100% certain who's gonna win until the actual throne blows up. But not really a fan of the early GGs, but they thought it was over, so they GG'd out, and they're going to game two now.
We see the Axe and the Night Stalker taken out yet again from both these teams. No.
Yeah,
Funny
same
business
bans.
over there.
Yeah, they don't want to face those heroes. So it's the same
And
bans. They take out the Chen.
I like what we see. With respect to the Traxion Chen, it was brilliant in the last game. It's been a great hero for a long time for the side of Sinister 5. It gets banned by most teams that play against them, so there's a reason for that. You know what I mean? He's good on the hero. The team has practiced the Chen strategy so many times. It's their bread and butter.
Yeah, definitely. If you don't have a plan for Chen or don't know how to face it, just get rid of it. And that's what they decided to do in this game. So now they have first pick on GG here. They're looking for something that's pretty strong. Hopefully doesn't reveal too much of their draft. What's still available?
Gyro Disruptor.
Yeah, Disruptor's there, Gyro's there. It's quite a nice combo.
Okay, they have first pick actually. They wanna.
And
Okay, they go for the Sanking.
That's a pretty like a staple hero being played right now by like almost every team. Like Sanking just offers a lot. It's very open first pick. Like it could be off lane, it could be 4 position.
Sinister go for the Tidehunter and
Jakiro
again.
So Sinister 5 liking their Jakiro, like picking up that hero, so they gotta go in there. When we have the Sanking, what do they want to pair this Sanking up with inside of Goliath Gaming? Because you can make some pretty nasty pairs in lane with that hero.
I'm trying to think. The Warlock's actually left in the pool. You can go Sanking Warlock. That is a disgusting lane. Combos are really nice together. You have Epicenter plus Golem with the Fatal Bonds is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I like Warlock here. You can land with that Sanking, you know, just keep him sustained or throw out your Fatal Bonds on multiple heroes with the Caustic Finale and multiple hero Bow Strikes. Large amount of potential there. They go for the Leshrac again. Didn't really turn out last game how they wanted to, but it was played in a funny way.
You know what would have been a good hero last game?
A DP maybe? just thinking.
The Dance Prophet. Alright, so they're going for the Leshrac. I would actually like to see them pick up a Monkey King in the second phase. Okay, it's a psychological thing, and I'm not even memeing. Right, you're playing Monkey King against Tidehunter in lane. It's a great laner. Actually, I don't know if I would like to see that. I would actually like to see Monkey King in the second phase, maybe against the Tidehunter lane.
I feel like there's just better options out there to deal with the Tidehunter than having to pick up a core just to deal with him. Like, I get what you're saying. You know, you pick up the Monkey King versus Sinister Vibe, just beat you with the Monkey King, try to show them.
Yeah, you were so dominant, man. You
but
sure
imagine how it feels if you lose that game with the Monkey King after being cocky. Then
look,
you're like,
look. After losing a game in 15 minutes and having a player disconnect, you don't get lower than that. That's the lowest point. Okay, there's only moving up from there.
Well, it's disbanding.
And to quote my man Swindle below, it's Mr. Kyle. You gotta play to win, baby. You gotta play to win.
Oh my god, you like that meme way too much.
It's my favorite thing in the whole world. If I could afford to get that voice line, I would use it all the time. After every loss, it'd be like, that's playing to win, baby.
Well, maybe, you know, we make some money from our casting and you can buy it and then spam it in your casting on stream.
One day. I like to believe. You can't actually use that.
Yeah, do you think they should let casters, you know, throughout this?
I think they should, you know. I think casters are very responsible human beings. That's just my take on it. We'd use it only at the most opportune times. We wouldn't overdo it at all.
I don't think like casters should have any effect on the players whatsoever when they play. Especially a caster throwing a taunt at me or memeing at me.
No, the players don't have to hear it. It's just, you know, for the viewers, they can hear, and all that kind of stuff. You know, it'll be pretty cool, you know. Or you know,
I think that is spammed out enough by the players.
That is true. That is true.
Obviously, Kunkka being picked up by Sin 5 again. Yeah, they like that pick. If it's against Leshrac, it's really good, so you don't want to send Leshrac into that lane.
I like that pick a lot also. Kunkka just does a lot. It's catch, it's team fight, it's a strong laner. It's a scaling or can be a scaling core. It can be played as support as well. It's an open pick. It's a strong pick. I'm a fan of Kunkka at the moment.
Yeah, I think Kunkka is really strong, especially in that mid lane where you can get those solo levels. And like as you get levels on Kunkka, you just get so strong so fast, and you have such a nice timing for early kills. But yeah, I like Kunkka. He does have some weaknesses in the lane, like he can throw a razor or something mid to face him, and then not the easiest lane for Kunkka then, right? Because you just deal all his damage past his Tidebringer damage, and then he just doesn't do anything.
You know who lanes really well against strength melee cores?
Does it start with the D?
No. I'm actually talking about Monkey King this time.
My gosh, you're being confusing today, but yes, Monkey King would do pretty decent in that lane. I also feel like DP would
I've
be
given up on
pretty
Death Prophet.
okay.
We're not going to see Death Prophet. It's not a good hero, David. You shouldn't worry about it.
Man, sometimes you just want to pick heroes that you like playing, not heroes that are good.
That is true. I
I
see
Lifestealer
this Disruptor picked up.
out.
I like this Disruptor pick a lot. Combos up with Sand King. You have the problem with Goliath Gaming's draft right now is that they have like it's all magical damage so far. It's a solid draft, but they need to like pick in the next phase sort of differences in damage. They need other forms of damage in the next two picks, I believe.
Yeah, they need that physical damage coming out. They have solid magic damage. They have the Disruptor versus Tyranitar. It's a pretty nice matchup if you manage to get your Study Storm on top of the Tyranitar. But yeah, all around solid ends coming out from GG, but physical damage is lacking very hard. Yeah, also their tower push is kind of mediocre. They do have the Leshrac, but you want a little bit more than just Leshrac. Unless you plan to get your Leshrac to like level 20, where you get the extra Diabolic Edict explosions, and then you can take towers that way real fast.
Yeah, agreed.
But Sinister 5's pick here, so they have to pick something before Goliath Gaming. What do they decide to go for? And it's the Wind Ranger.
Where are they going to play this Wind Ranger?
Yeah, that either forces it to be a core Wind Ranger in the safe lane or a mid Wind Ranger. It could be a 4-position Kunkka, actually, and a mid Wind Ranger. That could be the play here. I don't know if you want to do that, though, but it does give them the open options. Otherwise, you do get 4-position Wind Ranger, right? We casted a game today where Jabs was playing 4-position Wind Ranger, and he got some pretty good shackles off in that game.
Oh, Jabs full stop has had an excellent day. He's an excellent player.
Yeah, he had a great day today. You know, they made it to the winner brackets of their group.
You know what we could see? We could see a support Tide Hunter and Sinister 5 go for a carry Nature's Prophet. Like, I'm just being wonky here, but not trolly. Like, it's a really strong lane, dual lane, and Sinister 5 play really well with the Prophet. Skynet is a very good Nature's Prophet
But
player.
does that sound like a Sinister 5 draft to you, where they pick something wonky that isn't true tried and tested, and that they've played to perfection?
I mean, Nature's Prophet is really good. They've played it a lot. Skynet is good.
Yeah, but they've played with other heroes, not with the heroes they have now. Like Nature's Prophet Wind Ranger is quite nice.
Tide is like a legit combo. You play support Tide, you get Gush level 1, and you just charge at somebody with treants and Nature's Prophet like 100 base damage and good attack animation. And you just win the lane. Like, how is Disruptor going to trade? They'll just walk at Disruptor, hitting him 3 times, and he's dead.
That is true, I guess, but you know what? I think I know Sin 5, and I don't think we're going to see a Nature's Prophet show. They're going to pick...
I have watched and casted so much Dota in the last 2 days, okay? I'm just thinking at the next level right now.
You're making the new meta already. You're a pro caster for like 2 days, and now you can make the meta.
It's the problem. You know what's actually the... Oh my god, it's happened, ladies and gentlemen. They picked the Death Prophet. Okay, my money's on Goliath Gaming for this match.
They picked the DP, pretty strong hero. It does have weaknesses in this game, though. You do have the Ravage plus Wind Ranger. Like, there are ways to just blow her up really fast before she can get anything off. But other than that, solid pick.
Let me tell you why you're wrong, Damien, okay? There's this new item introduced into Dota 2. It's a little disc thing, like you put in your computer drive to watch movies back in 2005. It's called an Aeon disc, and counters that combo completely.
Okay, for one, it was not called an Aeon disc in 2005 that you put in your PC. CD stands for compact disc. If you didn't understand that, now
alright, everybody just left the stream. They bored of you.
Well, you were wrong, sir. Secondly, DP, yeah, you can get the Aeon disc, which is quite helpful, but you know sometimes you don't want to go for it this game. It'll probably be pretty good.
Mazi/Kotta's lightning reactions let you use dodge ravage 9 out of 10 times. Just saying.
Okay, if there's rules on DP, I'm counting how many ravages he dodges.
Alright, settle down there.
We'll get a constant clock.
Trust Davian to ruin my good buzz from the Death Prophet. I can't believe I'm actually advocating to cast the game with Death Prophet, but I just thought I just think it's a good hero, okay? I want to see teams succeed and try their best to win. You know, it's a quote my man. It's what no matter words.
Oh, come on, please, man. Just stop.
Okay, I stop. I will behave.
And we see a Slog last pick coming out there. Slog He does have some problems in this game, right? Slark's general weakness is AoE, ground damage, and control, where they have Ravage, Anchor Smash, they have Jakira's Liquid Fire, Jewel Breath, Ice Path, Macro Pyre, Cooker, basically all his spells. So maybe not the
Power
best Slark
shot.
game.
Oh,
Not the best Slark game in my opinion. You also have to build things like an MKB on your Slark just to deal with the Wind Ranger. Cooker's naturally just very tanky with Coker Run buff on him, so you're not going to be killing him anytime fast. So not a huge fan of that
I
hero,
think
especially
Slark against
Bloodseeker is still in the pool and they do need to carry, and we have seen Bloodseeker being picked up the whole day today to be countering Slark.
and yeah, it's actually amazing against Slark. It's pretty good against Death Prophet as well, but when you're playing against Slark, it's like a 10 out of 10 pick, you know, or 5 out of 7 pick rather.
Yeah, definitely.
Got to keep the memes going. So I kind of like the Slark. I like Slark this game. It's an offlane Wind Ranger. He can pressure Slark, right? It's not an easy game, but it has to be an offlane tide. So okay, there we go. There's the Bloodseeker Terror. Oh,
And this
feels
is why
bad,
I'm an
man.
analyst, because I call the heroes. Bloodseeker was there, and
Ah,
it feels bad for the Slark, man. It's good against
he's
DP
a support
as
tide
well.
hunter, by the way.
You are right. It's a Traxian 4 position support tide.
This is why I'm in code to an analyst. Because I
Dodo
said,
Die plays the offlane, so it's an offlane Wind Ranger,
yeah.
support tide. That sounds like quite an annoying lane to face, especially as a Slark. You can't really kill anyone in that lane. Like, you just get Anchor Smash by Tide, or Wind Ranger just runs away from you. Like, Slark, generally versus Tide, one-on-one, does pretty okay, because you can take Anchor Smash off. But both heroes, not going to be that easy. And we see this game, Yappa, or Waterboy, as he's called this game, is playing the offlane Sand King. And we have a mid DP.
All right. I know I was feeling the Goliath gaming train, but I think this Bloodseeker is just going to be too strong. Like, he played the Snowball hero in the Monkey King last game. He went absolutely ham. I think he'll just be doing the same on the Bloodseeker again.
Yeah, I feel like this Bloodseeker pick just absolutely rounded off the draft. Completely counters Goliath gaming so hard.
I think
And
Bloodseeker is
it's
good
gonna snowball.
against Slark in so many ways, right? Okay, firstly, Rupture is good against him because he can run around. Secondly, and most importantly, his passive gives you vision of low health heroes, and Slark can't play and can't regen. And can't have a game because of one hero's third spell, which is a passive, which is just ridiculous. And I think his silence is also really, really good against Slark as well. It's AoE pure damage, and like Slark struggles playing against silencers. And they buffed that ability. Let me click on the hero, hover over. It has a
The Blood
shorter
Right
cooldown.
is really strong. It's large amounts of damage, but it is pretty easy for a Slark to take that silence off. You can just time it for your death pack to go off when that thing goes off. But other than that, Bloodseeker absolutely just runs all over Slark. No problem. Like, Slark has to be so far ahead in the game and have items like Lincolns and stuff like that, just so that he doesn't get ruptured, just so he can have it like a place in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Well, he does have a Death Prophet in his team this time. He's got a Sand King, he's got a Leshrac, he has quote unquote OP heroes in the patch, you know, even the Disruptor is there. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. And it's just actually, so it's gonna be a support Tyrant in core Wind Ranger. This is gonna be a tough dual lane to play. And it's kind of a similar lane as the Nature's Prophet Tyrant because you have
Panda
high base
737.
damage.
Oh,
Dora and Die. And there's the gush, and look at the damage from Dora and Die. Look at the right clicks. Look at how much health Panda 737 loses from right clicks alone for the gush plus a high base damage core.
yeah, definitely.
basically the same
They
thing
can
as
just
that.
rinse and repeat this over and over again. They can go do it on the Slark down your bottom to force him away from his bounty rune. And we see some action going on bot where
They're
they
gonna
stun
make a
the
play onto Skynet.
hero.
Here's the Split Earth coming out from Mental. Can they burst on Skynet? Skynet wants to walk back up for the bounty rune, but I don't think he's gonna get it, and he's gonna feed away the first blood. Mental gonna pick that up. Better start than Carter had on the Leshrac in the last game. No BM.
Definite, no BM. We see Leshak's got that Orb of Venom, so you're not going to run away from that. See Dodo and Die and Panda 737 just trading some damage at each other here.
See, this man has been watching the major. He sees all these sort of support heroes picking up these Orb of Venoms to get that right click harass in, and he's picked up on the trend, man. He's ahead of the meta, or with the meta.
We casted like
rather.
a game earlier where there was like 3 Orb of Venoms purchased in the first minutes or something. So yeah, it's become quite popular.
I mean, Disruptor Orb of Venom, it was the first time I ever saw it, and I was a big fan, you know? Big fan.
Yeah, he already throws out his Thunder Strike and he's quite annoying with that, so Orb of Venom kind of makes sense. But they're making a play onto Kodia, just harassing him down.
Look at this. It's actually such a strong lane, this Tyrant Wind Ranger. It's exactly the same as that Nature's Prophet Tyrant thing I was saying. It's the same concept. So they did actually listen to me. This is why...
Wind Ranger is more meta right now and completely different hero, played completely differently. But other than that, same hero, yeah, sure.
Potato, patata. Middle lane.
That also sounds like something different.
That's them as he doing their things. Two very strong laning heroes. I don't think either of these heroes are going to have too much of an issue in this lane. probably just get their farm, do their thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite an even lane until the Kunkka
Top
gets
lane,
coupling
Kora's
level.
going to be in big trouble here. He actually gets off the Sovereign. Dota and Die. He's trying to go on him, but he misses the pounce, unfortunately. Panda 737 going to try to do his thing. He has Thunderstrike in a second. He does get it off, and I think this might be the first kill for the side. Okay, no, they've already got a kill. But they do
Yeah,
get
they got
Dota and
first
Die.
blood.
That's a big kill.
Yeah, they get a kill on him with the spam, which is going to be nice for them. But now there's going to be a double creep wave pushing under his tower, so he's going to get lots of experience. Yeah.
And he just comes back with full mana, full HP, and he's going to do this again. Like, this lane for the Slark is really hard. Like, it's impossible to deal with right now, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's not going to be enjoyable in any sense. And we see Muzzy tips a dash down there, not sure why. But
I've probably got a range creep deny or something like that.
yeah, probably. And now Muzzy just hitting away, trying to just like zone back this Kunkka, but he's got that solve. He's super tanky. Kunkka's an annoying laner.
Bottom side of the map, Aghanim not having an easy time on this Bloodseeker either, and this is like a much more snowball-oriented hero than a Slark. But then again, he does hard counter Slark, you know, so it's pretty rough.
He does snowball harder than Slark. He does require to snowball harder than Slark, and Slark in the ultra late game in a one-on-one man fight, yeah, probably will beat him. But Aghanim has that potential to catch up like real easy, right? He doesn't need that many items. Like once he has boots and gets level 6, he can actually just go make kills with his teammates somewhere else on the field to get farm.
And I do think outside of the Slark, they have decent tools to deal with this Bloodseeker, to be perfectly honest. You got a lot of control with the Disruptor, Sanking, and Leshrac, and then you just have the consistent level of high damage from the Death Prophet Exorcism.
Yeah, they do definitely have ways to deal with him. So shutting him down in the early game is the first step though, and they're managing to do that quite nicely.
Oh, Mental gonna pick up that range last hit. Sorry, range creep last hit, and Jappa's got his level 3 now. Middle lane, Muzzy getting X'd up. There's the torrent. Decent amount of damage coming from the dash damage. Muzzy still has a Siphon. He's just going to turn this. Oh, Death Prophet just doesn't care, man. He's a...
Just hit him away.
Look at that. Don't trade with the Death Prophet. It's not fun for anybody.
Dastan probably does know he doesn't have any charges on him left right now, so he might decide to play aggressive or just play safe now. He's going to play safe.
Muzzy's got 2 dangles and a salve on him.
And we see right now, as much as the Bloodseeker's having a tough time, Kata on the Slark is just having a worse time. He's still level 2, only 5 last hits. Oh man, this lane.
This isn't a lane Slark can be in. Like, he's just going to get hit out of the lane every single time.
But you need a rotation from your Leshrac to come in.
Although I will say, Panda 737 on this Disruptor is doing a decent amount to this hero. Like, Titan's almost completely harassed now. Dota and Die less than half HP, but the wave's constantly shoving in. They don't have... Panda has to sit in the lane
Making a
and keep harassing, but ooh, Dota and Die almost dead. Can they get Aghanim here? Aghanim, he's actually ticking down pretty damn low. He actually uses the Blood Ride on himself, thinking he can get a kill, and he might just... Mental, he's gonna drop. Can they get Jappa here as well? He's got the movement speed. Mappa's just gonna drop to the tower, and that's pretty huge for Aghanim.
Yeah, definitely helps him a lot in this lane. They just dove a little too far, and now this Bloodseeker's back online. He's happy now, got himself a kill.
And the thing is, the issue in this top lane is that Panda 737 has to sit and babysit Kara all the time. So this lane's constantly shoving out, and there's nobody really to go back and like, okay, I'm going to pull the creeps, keep this lane in a safe place for you, because if he leaves the lane, Slark just dies.
Yeah, so play that babysitter role. He can pull the lane though now, you know, to try to get him more to Slark's side, rather than just standing here and showing him his position on the map. But other than that, not much he can do right now. Yeah, they need the rotation from the Leshrac, right? And then he needs full mana so that he can glimpse the guy back into like Leshrac stun or something on the Windrunner.
He's level 4 and sitting on the top of the CS charts, pretty high up in the net worth as well. Second place only to his own Death Prophet. Like, he'll be okay in the lane. He lanes well against Bloodseeker.
Yeah, he should be fine with Bloodseeker. Until Bloodseeker's level 6, right? So Bloodseeker gets a point in the Blood Ride plus Rupture, then he doesn't lane that well with Bloodseeker. But right now, he should lane fire. Mental should be going top to help, or at least ganging middle, right? You can make a play with Muzzy's DP if you manage to hit your stun with the Soul Siphon.
Misses the rune. Okay, the Titans picked up the other rune. And like, still, we haven't seen any pulls come out in this lane. The smoke gap wasn't even blocked out. This lane is just too far up for Kara to really play safely.
And we see they're going to be making a dive onto Dastam here. Here comes Mental in the
He's wrapping around with Split Earth. Doesn't even need it. Muzzy going to pick up that kill. And it's a different situation to what we saw the last game for the side of Goliath Gaming.
Muzzy throwing out the tip to Dastam there, you know, just a little bit of flame.
That's taking a lot of damage. Bottom, he does have a stun in only 2 seconds. Can he turn around and use it? No, again, I'm going to pick up yet another kill. Mental leaves for a second and the lane turns to a disaster zone. There we go. There's a glimpse. Can they burst down Skynet? He has Split Earth available. Is he going to chuck it out? Doesn't even think he needs to. He's trying for this. Oh, he wants to bait Aghanim in, but he doesn't get the stun, unfortunately. Movement speed just too high on the Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker running like a race car there. And because he uses the stun for the Bloodseeker and dissuade. He saves his teammate, right? Dissuades him from chasing, but at the same time misses out the kill on
It
Scarnet.
could
So
have been a quote unquote Pino Costa next level play, but it just didn't work out in the end.
yeah, sometimes you know you got to go for those long shots sometimes, and that time it just didn't pay off.
I approve of the flashy plays every time.
Yeah, and we see Carter top. He's actually just hiding in the trees right now, trying to get as much experience as he can because he
Skynet gets
can't really
scouted
stand
out
in the lane.
here. They got the lightning, they got split earth. Skynet should just die here.
They
Or
don't
they
have
don't
glimpse.
cast the spell. That works too. Carter struggling against still top. Hasn't got a last hit in about, I think in about a minute. He's at 17 CS for since the 5 minute 22 second mark.
And we said
Pretty
moving
sad.
middle.
They want to go for a dash stamp. They get off
get
the
the
stun.
stun
There's
up.
the exorcism coming out. They can try bursting him on. Tidehunter's going to TP. He doesn't have Ravage. And Muzzy just going to bring down both these heroes. The boat comes out to save up a dash stamp. Can they do this? The spirits are still chasing the Coco's Rum, keeping Adastam alive. Skynet going to fall though. Traxian, there's no silver siphon charges left for Muzzy. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, didn't get the Kunkka.
Yeah, Kunkka just kind of runs away. The Coco Realm coming into huge effect there, keeping him alive. Just ends up running away. His Jakiro did fall for that, but that is an exorcism used. It didn't take a tower, didn't do much damage, and all they got was a support.
Yeah, it was the right play though still.
Muzzy might be staying a little too long now. He's going to get his souls back, so he's okay.
It's a Death Prophet, man. He doesn't have to worry about anything.
And we see Agnum on the Bloodseeker bottom is level 6 now, so he's
Top of the
locked,
net
loaded,
worth
and
charts,
ready.
got 2 kills. He's back in this game.
Yeah, he's locked, loaded, and ready to just go find a kill, right? He just needs a support that has a stun with them, runs, raptures somebody, and then you just throw the stun on top when they try to TP and get an easy kill.
Kara still hasn't got his 6, so still the harass doing his thing in his lane. And like, look at the synergy in terms of the lane here. Actually, before we get to that, Dota and Die might be in big trouble. There's the glimpse, there's the kinetic field, but actually, Dota and Die is going to get the win on off before even goes down there. And the glimpse is already used. Dota and Die should be more or less okay here.
Now he gets the win run off, gets out of the kinetic field just in time, and he'll be fine. Middle, Muzzy still just farming it up, waiting for his excellence to come back online. Agnum looks like he's going straight for the Radiance after the treads now.
Alright, so I was saying the synergy of the Sinister 5 drops. So you have the super aggressive, like, harass side of sort of lane top to keep your enemy heroes at super low HP, and then Bloodseeker becomes a really strong hero in the lane, right? That Thirst is at 3 points already, and when the heroes are low HP, you can just start running over offlane heroes, get every last hit and deny, and you're just so strong.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the advantages. Like we saw earlier, one of the teams around Bloodseeker, I'm not sure, ran a Veno with it and a Warlock just to throw a large amount of damage into the lanes to keep them low. And the Bloodseeker mid just absolutely stomped the lane because of like how low his opponents were all the time.
Now bottom lane, Jappa jumping in, they use the stun already. Aghanim has the rupture. Okay, it's actually on cooldown, so Waterboy should be fine. 5 seconds before that's back up, but Aghanim does have the stick charges and he might just dive Waterboy here. I think Yappa's going to be in big trouble. He does have a stun, but his team not coming in. Actually, the TPs do come in now. Going to defer Aghanim to keep on this chase any longer, but he's got race car right now, 616 movement speed. He just walked it all off, and top lane, Kara getting gone and still does not have his level 6. Mental still there, they're trying to get a return kill on Traxian. He has the slow, he has the nuke damage, and they get a kill on Traxian, but you're trading a core for support, not the greatest deal.
Yeah, Carter on the Slark is just struggling very hard right now. And it's kind of concerning. You need the Slark to carry you through the game right now, and he's not having a great time. DP, she's doing okay, just a little bit behind the Wind Ranger and the Bloodseeker, not too much, but the Slark, man, he's countered so hard this game, and he's having a bad time in the early game, so not really sure what he's going to accomplish later on in the game.
Yeah. Aghanim, like you said, rushing straight into that Radiance.
And he's getting absolutely free farm bottom, so he can just sit here, farm it up, you know, get a kill every now and then, and he'll have it real soon.
So Goliath Gaming did one thing right this game so far. They got all the ruins right now at the 10-minute mark. That is efficiency, boys. That's value.
Yeah, that's playing to win, huh? Just getting all the gold.
I was gonna say it, but I think some memes can get overused, you know.
But like, the one thing is, right, they get all the runes and they're only less than 1k behind right now, even though those like cores are kind of suffering and bottom of the net worth compared to the corresponding cores. They're not too far behind in terms of overall net worth,
Like,
and that's just because this Leshrac has so much gold.
Yappa has a decent amount of farm. Leshrac is pretty farmed. Muzzy is farmed. Like, he's the same net worth as the Bloodseeker. It's just caught on the Slark, who's getting absolutely demolished this game. And he's got his level 6 now, so the game should become a bit easier for him. The top
Yeah, we
lane,
see
Bloodseeker
DP
making
ulti
rotations there.
The DP ulti bottom to push that tower, so they're pressuring there. We see a Dasta mid just pushing out mid, and they're diving top.
Not going to get anything. Carter has a TP if you want to leave and go farm elsewhere. Muzzy going to take the tower with his X's in bottom. Pretty routine stuff for a Death Prophet. But
Yeah,
mid lane
definitely.
taking a decent amount of harass here. Muzzy going to TP back.
Yeah, Jakira's Liquid Fire is only level 1
Now they
though,
want to
so
make a play. Panda 737 is here. He doesn't have glimpse though. Unfortunately, but Mental's wrapping around. They want to get Skynet here. Can they do it? Kinetic Field is down. They have the splitters available, but they don't want to dive too hard. Exorcism has worn out. Boat's going to come out to no avail. Dota and is going to pop the focus fire. Look at the damage Panda 737 is taking. He's still going to survive. Oh, the X-play from him at Dash Dam. So clutch. Getting his Wind Ranger back in there. Now the Ravage comes out. Kotta's going to be in trouble. He's going to drop as well. It's a disaster.
yeah. He sees the glimpse, throws the X on the Kunkka, pulls his Windrunner back in. Probably didn't actually need to do that. I think he was dead anyway, but it looked flashy, so we approve 100%.
Next level play, man. Meanwhile, Aghanim top lane, gonna clean up this tier 1 tower. He's got the siege wagon here. Even Blood Rage did. That is some value plays right there. And he's just 1,000 gold of having a relic. 12 minutes into this game, they get off an X marks onto Kunkka, but Kunkka's just gonna X himself back. Sorry, what is that thing called? Glimpse.
Yeah,
He X himself back.
No, just X himself back, so he'll be fine. Don't die. He's only level 7, you know, not the highest level. He's in like the mid-range there right now, but he does a large amount of damage with that one javelin and focus fire. Like, he absolutely shredded that disruptor, so you got to be quite careful of that.
Disruptor
Same time,
hasn't
Slock.
his level 6 yet. I think that'll be a big boost to Goliath Gaming's team fight when that happens.
Yeah, man, this is a sad day for Slock. He's still trying to farm up his
They're
treasure
gonna kill him
now.
again top. He's gonna show you to the Jakiro. They're gonna see him. There's a couple of heroes around him. Kotta. Oh, Kotta. It was nice to know you. They get off the X. He has Dark Pack. Sorry, Shadow Dance. He's gonna use it. Doesn't have a TP on him. He gets silenced up. He's gonna try run this off. But can he do it? There's the rupture from Bloodseeker. And oh man, Kotta is gonna die. Mazi's coming in. He doesn't have exorcism for 12 seconds. Look at how fast Aghanim is right now. All these low HP heroes.
Yeah, and then a haste on a dash down, so they're super fast. Windrun does Windrun.
Mazi doing his thing here, trying to get the double, but the X marks is there. Gonna push him back. Mental trying for the snipes, but not gonna get anything.
Yeah, and they just don't have the control right now without the sanking here to get them killed. Mazi might find Scarnet here. He does. Nope. He's just gonna TP out. Oh, Mental is there.
Oh, Mental gets us with us. So killing spree for Mazi. You see, Mazi doesn't have a high level complaint.
Traxium bottom being ulted by Yap on the sanking, but doesn't manage to get the kill. And now he's in some trouble. He just sandstorms.
Oh, yeah,
Finds the
forgets the
kill.
kill anyway. And he has another mango he's shipping in it. Can he beat at Aghanim here? Oh, I think it's just too slow. Aghanim's going to get the return kill.
Yeah, that power shot just put him over the edge there and then ends up falling. So Durandam make a nice play there. See Muzzy, he pushed out the top wave, but now he decides he doesn't want to push out any further. He's got his Yule Scepter now, so a little bit more survivable and faster in the team fights. But man, Kotta, that's playing to win. Go look at his suggested items and what he's going to build.
Triple rapiers, please. Kotta is ready for this match.
Yeah, he knows what he wants, so that's what he's going. My god, imagine he farms up triple rapiers. Do you think that could actually even win you the game? Just straight triple rapiers from you? Probably
Yes.
not. No, how?
If he gets
You're
it,
gonna
if he
get one
gets triple,
cleaved by Kunkka and you die.
he's gonna. Okay, if he has triple rapier now, he will one shot everybody, and then after triple rapier, he just buys a heart in a BKB, and then he just wins the game easy peasy. Talking about people dying easy peasy, the Disruptor dies between 4 heroes. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah, Disruptor getting caught out. He just ends up falling, and now they're just going to push this mid tower. They got all 5 heroes here. Going to be pretty hard for the side of GG to defend this.
Don't die popping the ultimate. The glyph is there.
Yeah, they're going to manage to make a little bit of time defending this, but it is going to eventually fall.
Once he's going to go home, he has to regen. If he can get you in time with the exorcism, they might be able to take this fight. Although this is a
tower's
Ravage.
100% gone. Yeah, this is a Ravage. This is a boat. Tower's already dead. Like, there's nothing really to fight for here. If they tried to push a little further, maybe then you take the fight. And it looks like they're going to.
Kotta gonna find himself a bounty run. Sorry, find his team a bounty run. It's team-oriented objective now, getting these bounty runs. It's no more just a selfish thing to be like, hey, pause 4, leave me that bounty run, bro.
That is true. Binaries get everyone gold, and it's very important you get them, because if you don't actually pick them up and your opponents keep picking them up over and over again, you most likely will fall behind in gold. Well, unless you're absolutely just stomping them right and killing them every 5 seconds, then maybe not. But other than that, we see Aghanim almost has the Radiance.
Yeah, he's having a star performance yet again. 5-0 on this Bloodseeker. 92 last hits, 15 minutes in. He's going to have a pre-17-minute Radiance on the Bloodseeker. It's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, definitely. That Radiance damage is going to do a huge amount of damage against his opponents. Put them all low in fights, and you're just going to run super fast and just hit really hard. So it might become quite a problem in this game.
Dora and Die is going to TP here. This could be the bait. Mental's here with the smoke. If he can get Dora and Die Was a split earth. It will be pretty big, and there's Waterboy gonna set up. Can mental combo it up perfectly? They do, and that's a dead Wind Ranger. And it's killed caught him by Kota, so that's a big pickup for him. Extra influx of gold.
He definitely needs it right now. He needs a couple more of those, to be honest, because like he doesn't have his Shadow Blade yet, but he's on his way to it. And top right now, we just see Sinister pushing that top tower. We see
Mazi's gonna TP into this. He's solo. Don't know if that's the best idea. Actually gonna pop the Exorcism. You're gonna try charge down Aghanim. Can he do this? There's a stun from Jappa. If they get Aghanim, this would be a huge kill. Before his Radiance is online, he's dead. Radiance was coming out in the courier Traxi. I'm gonna drop here as well. 3 heroes wiped out. There's the glimpse from Panda737, and Goliath Gaming has some momentum in this game now. They get another kill. Double for Mazi. Convincing team fight for the GG boys.
Kara on the bottom, getting X and torrented by Kunkka.
Oh,
he just
man.
dies. So still a good team fight coming out from GG there. Kara staying a little too long bottom, not knowing what's going on, and then ends up falling. But other than that, good fight from GG. They use that exorcism pretty well. They don't get a tower from it, but they win a team fight. Now they can push down the tower. Unless the side of Sinister decide to defend this.
And that's just like, that death kind of said, yeah, it's a bit of frustrating death from Kara actually.
Yeah, definitely just sets him back even further. He didn't have to be there. Like his jungle was safe.
Mazi might be overstaying his welcome here as well. 3 TPs coming out. They're pushing a little too far. There's the Ravage going to hit on just Mazi here, but Mental, can he do anything to save his course? No, he can't. There's the Rupture. There's the Blood Rite. He's going to dodge the Blood Rite, but he's still going to go down.
I'm just saying.
This is the Goliath Gaming story, right? They make these great plays, but then they're overstaying the welcome. Kara farming by the tier 2 bot when only 3 heroes are showing top. Mazi and them pushing when there are no ultimates available. Everybody's respawned. They're overstaying the welcome and they get punished for it every single time.
And we see Dodon finds Mental and Kara here. Dodges the pounce. But is he just baiting for his team, or did he stay? Nah, he stayed too long, ends up falling. But yeah, like you're saying, GG just staying too long after they win team fights or something like that, and then they just get picked off. And just like loses all that momentum that they just gained. So they need to just play a little bit more chill there, try to take this a little bit later. It's not like their lineup falls later on. They've got a Slark and a DP, like they're pretty good later. And Leshak also scales quite well. So does Sanking. Well, they've got nothing to worry about.
For sure.
Like you were saying in the draft, right? I said they wasn't going to use Dodge Roger. He had an opportunity to use Dodge there, didn't.
Oh, alright. Nice flame there, Damien. Lack of faith in our ZA stars here.
There's no lack of faith. You don't see it happen very often.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do, despite the legend caster telling people how to use Flood Ravage, you know. All 2k MMR, XDD.
And we see a smoke out from the side of Sinister 5 here, Traxian plus Aghanim on the Bloodseeker. They're looking for something.
I think Kara might just have enough money for his Shadow Blade after the creep wave. Bottom lane, Mazi getting caught. There's the X. He's going to pop off the use. He might be able to dodge it, but there's the Torrent. There's the boat coming. There's counter initiate is there with the Static Storm, but Mazi still taking a lot of damage. He can't just pop the Exorcism if he wants to right now. He doesn't even need to. He actually is going to do it. Alistam's going to be in trouble. There's the beautiful counter initiation from the Sinister Goliath Gaming boys, rather. Mazi surviving on a slither of HP. No, the Shackle's too good from Dota and Die, bursting down Mazi. And getting Water Boy here in the end as well. Kara, he's ruptured up. He's going to pounce out. Can he get the TP off? He's trying. I get him on the run. But Kara gets it out. So it's a 3-for-1 trade. That looked great for Goliath Gaming. But in the end, the shackle shots locking down Mazi on the Death Prophet, securing that team fight win.
Yeah, definitely. They just didn't have enough damage fast enough. And then the rest of Sinister 5 could get there to the fight and turn it around. But yeah, it looked good for GG in the beginning. But then just kind of fell flat afterwards. There is still only a 1k goldie to the side of Sinister 5 here, so it's no stretch of the imagination anywhere this game is over right now.
Oh no,
does have his Shadow
not
Blade.
at all. They're going to see 3 heroes, all pretty low HP. Disruptors here as well. They're going to make the jump on the tracks here. No Shadow Dance with 13 seconds, but Kara instantly debuffs the Ravage, though he gets caught in the shackle shots. Beautiful from Dota and Die, and they're going to get caught here. Return kill now. Aghanim, he's in the area, charging down with the Radius. He's walking up the shrine. He doesn't even care right now. He gets caught, though. He's stunned up. Mazi's in the area as well. Can they get Aghanim? This would be a big one. If they get it, but another shackle shot there from Dota and Die, catching onto 2 heroes. He pops off the ulti. Mazi getting incinerated. So does Waterboy. Ultra kill for Aghanim. Is it going to be the Rampage? Panda737, he's caught. Nobody steal that Rampage right now. That's Aghanim's for the taking. Is he going to use the Rupture for this? I think he does. You watch that Rampage.
Yeah,
okay, he's gonna miss the Blood Rite. He's stalling it. He's making us wait. Oh, Panda737 trying for the deny. Oh, he was too slow.
He denies the Rampage though. Aghanim got to be a little bit upset about that. Couldn't chase down a full load.
Somebody's got to tip him. Somebody's got to tip him.
I wish I could tip and throw it there, but can't do that. So
that's a full 5-man wipe from Sinister 5. So talking about that even game, that talk is straight down the drain right now.
Yeah, after that 5-man wipe, they got a 7k net with lead right now. They're just gonna pressure
Tier 2
middle, do a little
tower,
damage.
mid lane shoving in, top lane shoving in, bot lane kinda shove it. You're not gonna shove it. It's far enough though.
Yeah, and like the one thing to note in that team fight is Dota and Die played. He got multiple hero 2-man shackles in that fight. So I was always in the right position. After Ravage came out, find another 2-man shackle, and then just locked them down for so long that they couldn't do anything and just end up falling.
Yep. He's got his Maelstrom now as well, so extra bit of damage coming out from him. He actually incinerated the Slock in that shackle duration. In 2.5 seconds, Kara was dead.
Yeah, Slark just doesn't have any items right now to do anything. So if he gets caught out by a shackle, he's dead.
Adestam getting glimpsed back here, but there's the X again. This counterplay from Adestam working pretty well. There's the Torrent coming out. The boat's gonna follow, and another shackle shot from Dora and Die, locking Muzzy down, but there's no follow-up this time. I get him farming up top, sadly.
Yeah,
He's gonna have a BKB soon.
Who's going for a BKB DP?
No, Akanim, he almost has it. There's 1,000 gold off 22 minutes in on top of a Radiance and a Blade Mill. The man is huge.
Yeah, that man is definitely huge. He's like 3k net with above anyone. Oh, he does get found out though by Slark plus.
Oh, there's the Blade Mill coming into play. He's dropping the silence. He gets off the Rupture as well. Waterboy might be in trouble, but he doesn't actually have the true sight yet. But Skylight comes in with the clutch stun. Now, Akanim going to be able to finish off. He does actually be able to finish off Yappa. That was close. But he gets all the HP back.
It's quite sad if the Slark did stay there. They probably would have killed off the Bloodseeker before he managed to get that kill. But he decided to play it safe, ran away. And now Agnum, he's just snowballing this game. Like, he's just having a great time. 14-1-0 right now. Not one assist to his name. So definitely the pro hero right clicker here.
I was actually reading up on the meaning of the... what is that chat line? I'm trying to think of how to say it. It's one of the Pinoy ones. Okay, gosh, I can't think of it right now.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna... Just give me a second. There's some downtime here. Whipping up the compendium.
Whipping out the compendium. Oh, we see Muzzy just farming top. He did go for quite a defensive build. He has the Yules, he has the Hood of Defiance.
Okay, yeah, I found it. I found it. I don't know if people heard that. I can't say it actually. My Pino is not that good.
Okay, well that didn't help at all because I didn't do anything. What is it called? At least tell the viewers.
It goes like la da 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 normally, normally. Not that bad, my Pino actually, and it means like right click, something like that.
Well, thanks for educating us on Pinoy today. Well done, sir.
Thank Reddit, man. I just stole the stuff from Reddit like every other respectable Dota 2 personality does.
That's quite funny, and I'm sure some will take offense to that.
So this is why I'm cleaning up another tier 2 tower bottom. Probably want to go up the high ground here with it. That's them with the DD. They have every tool in the kit and necessary to do it. They don't have the Roshan, but they don't need it. Aganum has his BKB now. And he's going to start wailing on the base.
Yeah, and we see Kata, everybody nowhere near right now, but they have to TV back to defend their base because giving up a Rax for nothing is not the best option. But Kunkka has this double damage. You got to be a little bit scared right now. And there goes the tier 3 tower. They are going to push for the Rax now.
They get down the ward. They find DP. DP doesn't actually pop his heals, but the X combo gonna get mistimed anyway. I hear Santing channeling some stuff up. Waterboy, he comes in, he gets the dash time in the stun, but Aganum, he's gonna pop the Rupture, he's gonna pop the BKB, and here comes the Ravage, gets dodged up by Muzzy. Muzzy still gonna survive. Adestam dropping down loads his X's and Spurts. Kotsa gonna get a kill as well, but Muzzy, he's gonna get chipped on. Aganum still full HP. He's decimating heroes. Muzzy's gonna buy back. Kota forced to run away here. Trying to come back in. It's back to protection. The creep wave still coming. Adestam trying for the XTP. Kara trying to do something about it, but he can't really do anything. The sentry ward's down. If he walks up, he's in trouble. Muzzy, he bought back. This might be a dieback for him. Aganum trying to run it out. He doesn't have his BKB, but he's just going to right-click Muzzy anyway. He has the Blade Mill. He's trying. He gets up the silence. Can he get Muzzy here? He gets Ucepted up. He might be in trouble. Aganum, nope. He's just going to smash Panda 737. Radiant's going to do the job. Muzzy, though he might kill Aganum. Aganum, he's so fast right now. 733-7. Move speed. Muzzy gets the kill. He might just go down anyway. Here's the X Torrent coming out. Mental gets the return kill on Dota and Die as well. A lot of heroes dropping here from the side of Sinister 5, and Dastam might be the next casualty. He's throwing out the boat. He's trying. He gets up the Coco Shroud. Muzzy gonna dodge with the Yules, and Adestam gonna go down. Goliath Gaming holding their base. They hold the meteor racks. They get 5 kills there. It's pretty big.
Yeah, they get a team wipe there. They only had to rebuy on Mental in that fight, and they hold their base. Most importantly, they didn't lose that meteor axe, so it's still standing. Will regen up, and there's some life coming out of GG now, even though they're 9k gold behind.
They got about 2.5k from that fight. Kara's gonna go pick up bounty ruins, even more
And they
net
have
worth for his team.
40 seconds on this Roshan, and they no, but they don't have DP ultimate, so they're not the best Rosh team.
Yeah, I think with our DB ultimate, they just don't have the damage.
Yeah, but Roshan is an option here for both these teams, so
I
I'd like to see
hope.
that.
Okay, never mind. My hopes and dreams instead. I wanted Kara to get a BKB instead of the Echo Saber here, but it looks like he wants to go for the Echo Saber instead.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the Echo Saber right
Not
now.
at all.
Like, it's too late for that item. Should be going for something else, something that scales a bit better. Because Echo Saber is just one of those items you sell away anyway later, right? So why get it now at 26 minutes?
I don't think it's about being late. Okay, Dora and Die stalking Kara here. I think he can get this. He's waiting for the Dark Pack. He comes out. Maybe he can get the Shackles here. He's going to try, and he does get it beautifully. He pops off the ultimate, and Kata, I think he's just going to go down here.
Yeah,
But-
Don't Die getting those lightning procs and Slock ends up falling.
Back to the important thing of what I was trying to say, is that when you're playing in these like professional lobby games, captain modes game against top tier SA teams or in pro games, I don't think you can ever afford to go Shadow Blade into like something like an Echo Saber. You need to get BKB as soon as possible, because you're never gonna have a free Slock game where you can just walk into the enemy jungle, find the 5 support and just get like free kills all the time. It's just never gonna work like that. Sentry wards are gonna be down. They're gonna play together, and you just don't know value in that. You need to be able to fight a Slock.
Yeah, and
And
especially
BKB is
with
the
all
only
these
item that lets you
AoEs.
do that.
Yeah, all these AoE spells on the ground coming out from Sinister 5. Yeah, like he needs a BKB just to be able to fight and not just die. So yeah, I agree on 100%. I'm not a fan of this Echo Saber.
And you can't debuff Kunkka X, so you have to have an answer to that. Otherwise, you're going to get X once. Your Shadow Dance is going to get forced out, and then you can't do anything for the rest of the fight because you have Slock with no ultimate and are so underfarmed.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like they're smoking. Are they going to Roche? We see Traxon going towards the Roche pit and some going towards middle. And it just, yeah, it looks like they're going to Roche now. There is a Dagon on Agnum's Bloodseeker right now, so he went for that magic damage build, sort of, in a sense.
They also buffed the Twinny Talent Rupture, extra Rupture damage at 18% instead of 14%.
Yeah, so an extra 4%. I feel like Rupture's damage is not a problem though, so...
Hey man, you can never have... Actually, I will say you can have too much damage. I don't like Bloodseeker as a hero. I think he's a ridiculous hero. I hate playing against it. Nobody pick it in my pubs, please. Aghanim is just a good player. The hero is actually pretty good. Don't tell anybody. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, teams have been picking it quite often actually right now, so...
But I will say teams have been picking Slock also quite often. So, you know, coincidence?
Yeah, we'll just say coincidence. Even though everybody knows it's not. It's just, yeah, by Slock being picked up a lot more often lately, it just calls for Bloodseeker to be picked up because it's a natural counter to the hero. So, probably the #1 reason why it's being picked. But other than that, we see Yappa, he's got a Blink Dagger, and he went with that Pipe of Insight as a second item. No Yules, no Force Staff, anything like that. Pipe of Insight, helping
Makes
get
his
that
team
magic damage.
beefier. I think it's a pretty good decision actually. Like
We
it's
see
the
Mental-
offlane way.
Mental on the Leshak's almost got a BKB though with his Yules.
Trying to farm it up. And he's
Wilson
pretty
5
beefy.
gives
He's
him the
level
time.
16. He's got his 15 strength talent at 15. Oh, yeah. I think the BKB could be a good addition to the fight just in terms of the raw damage output he can put up without dying.
Yeah, the only problem is he has to go all the way back to Fountain and get mana before this fight happens, and it might happen a little bit too early for him.
He even pops the smoke to get there faster. So this fight push, not the fastest thing ever. Oh, I say that then Windrunner starts ulting and the Gen 3
Power
gets almost
starts ulting.
decimated. Yeah.
We
And
see Sand King is smoked up here, looking for that epicenter play. We have Slark invised up, looking for an angle in, and Sinister 5 just sitting as 5, moving back. Little bit of damage every now and then, and they're quite happy.
You know why I gave such a long lecture to Kota about the BKB on his Slock? Because I made the same mistake in my pub the other day about getting the Echo Saber first. It all feels bad, man. But now, it's crunch time for Sinister 5. They get the next tier 3. Aghanim getting wailed on a bit. But he's okay. He has the Aegis Stone. He has the regen. They're going to go on the range tracks now as well. Kota is actually showing mid. He hasn't gone back just yet. The fight could break out in any second. They get the range tracks. Mazi gets X'd up. He's going to get the use. He's going to dodge the combo. Now, range racks, sorry, melee racks might be in trouble. Kota's going to TP back now, though. Exorcism gets popped. There's the Ravage, going to hit on a couple of heroes. Mental might be in trouble. Waterboy, he gets off a big stun, but the BKBs are there to counteract that play from Mr. Yappa. And look at the damage coming out from Aghanim. Almost 3 hitting these heroes right now. Mental, he's gonna drop Aghanim on a triple kill streak. Cotter gets caught in the ice path. He's gonna get off his debuff, but Aghanim gonna chase him down. He's gonna get brought down though. That's just the Aegis. He's gonna come back soon. Muzzy's still going to work here with the Exorcism. Water Boy, he's gonna fall. Ultra kill for Aghanim. His second one this game. Is he gonna get the rampage this time? He throws down the blood right. He might just do it. And Aghanim, is he gonna do it? He does get the rampage. Aghanim is the man right now. 22, 2, and 3. I think I give him MVP for both games, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, he played super well in both games, and this game, like Bloodseeker, pretty easy game for him. Right after the laning stage, he had an absolute free farm. He just kept farming, gets his items, and now he can just run at everyone super fast. He counters the enemy call, so doesn't have to worry about that. He's having a great time. And here he goes on Slock again. Just gonna zone him out from farming.
And I have to say, even in the laning stage where I thought it would be a really hard lane, and before we get to that, he might be getting gone on. Doesn't have BKB for another 3 seconds. He actually throws out the Dagon and the Rupture on Kotta, and Kotta's just dead here.
Yeah, Kotta gets Dagon with the Rupture, can't do anything about it, and then just ends up falling. That's quite a sad...
There's the tap to Dota and die. Oh, they're tapping each other. That's not BM Skynet. What the hell?
Oh. Now, you know...
Who taught him how to compendium?
Keeping the wealth in the family, you know, that's the way it is.
True, true. That's why people, when you get rich, people stay rich, you know?
Yeah.
Some people.
To some people, yeah.
What was I going to say?
So, yeah, politics.
I was going to say in the bottom lane, he didn't even have an easy lane. I think he played mechanically the lane pretty damn well to stay alive in pretty clutch situations. To just go as ham as he did in this game. Just charging down the BKB. Mental going to drop here as well. Aghanim doing his thing in the fountain even. Got Dagon in 5 seconds. He's going to tell Traxxin to go die for him. Watch this. This is all core players. Like, yo, support. Do your job.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. He gets glimpsed back though. He does have.
He's got a level 5 Dagon. He's just gonna pop one of these kids. Kotta, he's gonna survive. Is he? Aghanim, he's gonna drop. Muzzy picking up a 6 kill streak there onto the slot. But Mega Creeps is secured. This game is more or less over. The Creeps are all in the base. They're just gonna end by themselves. They don't even care. Alistair, look at the mature dad of the team playing objective Dota. He doesn't care about this fountain dive nonsense.
He doesn't care. He's just hitting away.
Muzzy coming in with the exorcism, trying to do his thing. Kotta missing the leash. Glimpse is there on somebody. Ravage gets popped. Gonna hit onto 3 heroes. Traxxin doing his thing. Everybody doing his thing. Creeps just ending the game quietly.
Yeah, and GG managed to hold their base. Their throne is still standing, but with no base, not really holding much.
Game
but one building
is over.
Oh, well, not yet. No GG has been called.
No GG has been called. It's the opposite of the last game. Last game there were still tier 1s alive.
Yeah,
GG was called. This game it's Mega Creep. Throne is almost dead, but nah, we can still win this game, boys.
Yeah, Muzzy has that meteor hammer to help with the creeps. He thought this ahead right now.
Oh, he's got the Maelstrom as well. I'm actually dedicated to Mega Creeps now. They got a TP with the Maelstrom. They got a Sand King. They can do...
Okay, I'm just saying Kotta has no items, so...
Oh, yeah, this is a
Maybe
classic
they're not
Kotta move right now. If you ever played a pub with Kotta, you've seen this before, boys.
I feel like this happens whether he wants it to or not, though, in my pubs. But yeah, he has no items, so clearly kind of just wasting some time now. He's definitely given up in this game.
Quote-unquote professionalism going on right now.
Definitely. Okay, well, anyway, it's in 5. They'll just gather up now and just go completely finish this game off. They've had enough of this. Muzzy pushing up bottom. They've left the Panda 737 middle to defend against Mega Creeps, and he's just a disruptor, man. That's not an easy time.
Oh, he's a dead disruptor now. Still no GG called, by the way. We're gonna wait for this game to end. Oh no, disruptors buybacks. They ready? Slock with no items. He has his buyback too, and there's the GG well played called. Sinister 5 with a convincing performance. It was like dominating from start to finish from the boys. And yeah, Aghanim MVP vote from me for sure for both the games. Absolutely phenomenal play. Game 1 and Game 2, he just crushed it.
Yeah, definitely had a great game in both games, and it just showed he carried his team to victory, and now they walk away the winners.
GG well played. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, and goodbye.